Hi everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we have the reading answering the question of what makes you as an individual happiest. So pile 1 we have the Stargazer playing card, pile 2 we have the Metro card, and pile 3 we have the business card. Alright, so I want you guys to concentrate on which pile you want to pick, and the timestamps are in the description box. You know how we do it here on aceofchalices.net, pickapile.com. Let's go. Hello, pile 1. Those of you who chose the Stargazer. The 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. What we have for your reading today. What makes you happy? What makes you truly happy in this life that we share, in this world? What makes you happy? I'm seeing already from that card, channeling your energy, you may come from a place where you lacked a lot of opportunities in your life. Something about you seems to be, when things go bad for you, pile 1, it could feel that you feel the whole world is against you. But you have enough evidence in your life that there's a lot of great times as well. You just feel like money may be a big issue right now. There's some opportunities that's cut off from you right now. And you don't feel that you're in the best place spiritually. That's some things I could tell you maybe about that card selection, right? Not saying you chose it for that reason, but that's the energy that that card represents. So let's dive in and see 5 cards. What are you like? What is my pile 1 like as a person? I'm seeing that you may be a married person. You may also have children. You're happy in your marriage. And you are someone who is able to take care of everyone at once. That's what makes you happy to do that. I'm seeing how, however, though, you overthink some things. You give yourself these awful thoughts about the bad things that can happen. And you sometimes entertain yourself in that way. You like to overthink all the negative outcomes that can happen in life, and sometimes that gets that seeps into your home environment. That can sometimes threaten you. So what makes you happiest, I feel, is your home life. Everything about family makes you happy. You stress this financial situation because of all the things going on in the world right now, and you're always constantly watching the news. Sometimes that gives you fear. But I'm seeing your family time is what makes you happiest. And it's just fears of the future holding you back. These uncertainties. Sometimes maybe your faith is shaky. You have faith. Faith makes you happy too, but you feel more these days, money would make you happy because there seems to be less of it right now. But you are not in a place where you don't have money. It seems, I'm getting the feeling you and your partner are both wealthy, but there may have been a recent loss in your life when it comes to stability. Okay, let's look a little deeper. These impulsive thoughts, what are they? These obsessive thoughts. You may sometimes put yourself into prison with these thoughts. Maybe an opportunity you tried to work out. Maybe you were scheming for a long time to work it out. It was a very slow rise, and then it just didn't work anymore. Maybe there was an air sign in your way. Or something you and your partner tried to work on over a long period of time. I'm seeing maybe it could have been an investment, but then I'm seeing this person ditched you. Like someone maybe told you the honest truth about them losing it or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe you feel like this person wasted the opportunity you gave them, and you feel kind of bad about that. You kind of feel scorn about it. Clarify the Magician reverse. But you know you're going to get through it. I'm seeing it was like a bad business partner or something. And you're holding back a lot of emotions about it. It really bummed you out. It was a big loss for you guys. It wasn't small. It was a big loss, and your emotions are high and low. One day it's high, one day it's low about what to do about it. But I'm seeing you excommunicated this person. You feel like really bad business partnerships is what makes you happy, unhappy. You're actually a really happy person. Money makes you guys happy. Stability makes you happy. Being able to help your community makes you happy and happiest. I'm seeing you have a lot of mouths to feed. And you've been through so much. You know? So you recently had tried to invest in something and that didn't fall through the way you planned. And it was over a long period of time, so it could have been that this was a wish that was constantly growing for you, an expectation that was constantly growing for you. And something about this made you and your partner both feel out of the cold about it. It was a big loss. And I'm seeing right now, lately, you've been getting some information about the loss. You want to confirm it. You want to confirm the story. And you're also studying information about your next opportunity. Clarify the Six of Wands. Who is this people? I'm seeing a lot of people in your business. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to... They don't want to give to your situation, but they're examining it. Something about you recently had maybe a fire sign is around you, a Leo could be. You're holding yourself back from telling them everything because you know that people are watching right now. People are watching to see what's growing, what's not. And you're not giving them anything to work with because it seems that you and your partner, I'm getting you and your husband or your wife, whatever, you and your partner recently realized who wants your greatest good and who doesn't. So I'm seeing you keep very close shut around friends these days. That's what keeps you happy. You don't like to tell people all your moves. And you know that because you also know the unfair side of life. You know how things can be, so you're not worried about that as much. You're worried more about the next opportunity. What can I fix? What can I do? You're always making moves. You and your partner are two very faithful and stable people. You possibly go to church. I'm seeing you may go to temple, church, mosque. You know, you guys make a lot of money and you do it in a way where you don't have to change with the patterns. I'm seeing this money mentality came from heartbreaks in the past. Maybe you both come from really tough backgrounds or, you know, maybe you two come from poverty. So that's why when your money is messed with, it's like all things are bad. Or when money is alright, all things are good. So you may come from poverty and from a place where your parents may have told you, you know, life is all about money and being alone. So you need to be strong about being alone. So you both made that your superpower and you like your partnership because it's like it's you two against the world and you feel like that deep inside. So that makes you happy. It's like somewhere along the line you realize that is the kind of partnership you wanted. And you don't mind that at all. You're always ready for the next day with your partner. And that makes you happiest. You're very simple, you know, you don't want people to screw up your thing. You just want to live life that way forever and it makes you happy. Your successful family life is what makes you the happiest. And I'm seeing that right now you guys may be going through a little, you know, a tough time, but you and your partner, you have so much love around you that I think you're going to make it through anything. And the thing that makes you most successful in your marriage is that you're both very fair and communicative people with each other. You are just so perfect, and you know that life is not perfect, but how you've built your foundation is so perfect that you can't help but be happy about it. It's so awesome. People in your community look up to you guys. And I see you don't need my advice for this, but, you know, some people that aren't so good also want to be in your business because they just want to know what's going on. You know, they don't got nothing going on, so they want to know what's going on with you because you always got something going on. You know what I'm saying, right? Alright, pile on. That just put me in a good mood. That was very refreshing to see. I'll see you guys later, right? Take care. I love you. Bye. Hello, my pile 2. Those of you who chose this Metro card. We're going to dive in today to see what makes you happiest in this life, right? Let's see who my pile 2 is. What are they like? What is my pile 2 like? What makes them happiest? What makes them happiest? You could be someone who likes to travel. Okay. This is a serious energy. It hurts a lot. but I'm starting to see what really makes you happiest here. Pile 2. The truth is, you're a very loving person. You may be a Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or have that in your chart. I'm seeing you recently feel that everything around you is mush. You feel a lot of pain. It could have been it. I'm sensing that it's from a relationship. What really makes you happiest in life is being able to love and be loved. Living life itself makes you happy. You're usually a happy-go-lucky person, but then something happens where you invest emotionally in a situation and then you get left behind because someone doesn't have either the patience or the willpower to deal with you, because you've dealt with a lot of faithless people. You were someone who had a lot of faith in the past, but you lost it. Right now, maybe you also may not be as spiritual as you were, and you know that may not be the best thing. You may be indulging in a lot of drinking or smoking lately. Something about your life feels imbalanced, but you know now, like you've learned from your pain, and I'm seeing that the perspective you have now is going to get you all the happiness that's left to be achieved in your life. I'm seeing you're a very nurturing person. You could be a water sign. Pisces, I'm seeing heavily. You could have recently gone through a breakup with an air sign, and I'm seeing you jump into career as if no other dreams of yours are going to come true. Something you feel like all these hopes and dreams are just, they're not for people like you. You feel like it's too far out of your reach, so you stopped giving a crap. Like, you just stopped giving a crap. But the thing that makes you happiest is life moving on. You moving on. That feeling of going the distance. I have a feeling you do love travel. That feeling of going the distance, when you see life changing, life evolving, that is what makes you happiest in your life. You like to see things grow. You may have dealt with a lot of codependent relationships or relationships where you weren't able to make decisions, or you had a lack of decisions being made in your life, and things were always moving too slow for you. You're a very fast-paced person, but you feel like people around you are manipulative, so you've had to become that way. It was the only way you felt that you can get an edge without having to put too much work into studies or relationships. Like, after a while, after you figured out like some way to game people, you just stop caring about investing emotions and you stop communicating about it. But you like to... Tricking people makes you happy sometimes. You like to trick people into falling in love with you. It's like I'm getting a player energy in this pile. You like to trick them into being in love with you because you don't know how else to forge a mature relationship. You're very young at heart and you don't feel like this is something you were taught. So you like to take people out on dates. You like to show money. Like, you like to express through material gifts your emotions because you feel like that's what people are interested in. You feel like you're an emotional person, right? But you feel like people are not interested in your emotions. So you don't tell anyone anymore. You gave up on that. You feel like it's not productive. So you stopped. Your faith used to make you happy, but you're faithless now. Clarify the judgment. Why? You've been learning more and more about people and your past, and you feel very sad about that. What makes you happy is that you wish you were stronger and that you could make decisions. Someone from your past makes you happiest. Clarify the temperance. You feel like you're breaking old patterns. You feel like that's what would make you happiest now, is if you were to give up drinking or smoking or, hanging out too much online, too much social media. You want to do less of that. You want to be able to disconnect that because you want to see your real life move forward, and that is what makes you happiest. What hurts you the most about relationships? Because that's something that's blocking your happiness. You feel like it's too much work. Sometimes you feel like you're getting caught in a toxic place where you always try to make it work and you always give them another chance, but that person is always playing you or trying to use you for something. Your money, I'm seeing it's money. People used you for money your whole life. and marriage. Maybe they try to force you to marry them, but it's because you have more money than them, so they want to be with you. They see you as the emperor. People look up to you, so they just want to like be with you. But they sometimes they don't like your anger, but they deal with it because you have the power in the relationship. So they feel like they need you anyway. So I'm seeing your longest relationship may have been 6 years, 7 years or something. 6, 7 months, 7 years. I said years first. I mean, I don't want to be insulting or something. I don't want to say days, right? Could have also been 9 years. It was with a emotionally dependent person that drained you. It made you feel like when you broke up with this person, you have to start over. Like you felt like a kid after you felt like you didn't get anywhere farther in life breaking up with them. But alone, sometimes you feel yourself in a more truthful and growth energy. You feel like you grow better alone anyway. But what does make you happy is giving out love. But you just felt like that destroyed your luck. So you turned off your emotions. You're just uninterested because you feel like you'll never have true love. But these days, an honest feeling comes about you and you feel like, you know what, maybe let me just start giving it out in my life. Maybe I don't have it. If I give it out somewhere, maybe my luck will change. But it seems like you're in too much of a bitter place right now to do that. So I'm seeing what makes you happy is, keeping yourself stable, making yourself better. You like seeing yourself improve. This makes you feel the happiest. You like a healthy sex life. You like a good relationship life, but you always feel abandoned in that. Something about moving on makes you feel happy. It's a moving on kind of energy. Always making your life better. You just want a happy life. You don't ask for much. You stopped believing you'll get anything. You just want life to get better. At this point, you're just backed in a corner right now, and you're thinking a lot to yourself these days about who's good for you, who's not, who's manipulating you, who's not, who's balanced for you, who's not, who loves you, who doesn't. You're just thinking about this all day, every day this time around. And you want to make some money. And you may have a new job offer coming in. You have a lot of different ways you can go, and you're trying to discern the best way to do that. But you know that you must leave the emotionally burdening situation behind you. Because you see other dreams of yours coming true here and there. So you are still a dreamer at heart, even though you may be dealing with a divorce right now. But you are ready to hit the block again and get started again. Because you love life that much. You're not going to give up on life. People have given up on you, but you have not given up on yourself. And I'm seeing that is going to lead to one of the brightest starts in your life. You may be traveling soon. Wow, again, it started with traveling, it's ending with traveling. Wow. Pile 2, what makes you happiest is moving on. What makes you happiest is acceptance. The past was, the present is, and the future will be, because today we're being. Achievement makes you happiest. Praise makes you happy. Stability makes you happy. Having a place in your heart that no one can reach, but you know is pure, that keeps you happy. Because you know who you are deep inside. You get by with that. And that's beautiful. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Those of you who chose the business card, welcome to your reading. This is going to be the one where we talk about what makes you happiest in this life. Alright, I'm going to grab some cards after shuffling and we're just going to go right into it, alright? CHALICES.net, pickapile.com. Let's see what we got for my awesome pile 3. Let's see what we got. For those of you who chose the business card. What do we got? Who is my pile 3? What makes them happiest? Okay, pile 3. There's nothing that I'm seeing that makes you happier than being safe, than being able to take care of people. You may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a fire sign, or a water sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm seeing heavy water though. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you're most likely a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm seeing the biggest pains in your life came from relationships. And they came from relationships that you let hurt you most. Love is what you care about most in life. But right now, the thing that makes you happiest is money, is stability, is your home. Taking care of your home. You know? Seeing new things there. Taking care of your space. That's what makes you happiest these days. I'm seeing you have a very stable career. You get paid, but sometimes you feel like leaving your job. I don't know why. Like, I'm getting that energy. I'm seeing the only thing making you sad these days. See, you're the type of person, as long as you get to come home that day, you're happy with life itself. You're not caring about any other shit. Like, I'm seeing here more signals of the things that make you sad. Because when those things just aren't bugging you, you're just fucking happy. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, you're one of the happiest people that could just be there just because you're there. Like, you're just like that. I guess this is my pile, right? So, the only thing that makes you sad is breaking up. Is hurting people you care about. Is saying the wrong thing to people that care about you. It's... Sorry about that. Alright, so... I'm seeing your ex is what's making you sad right now. There's an ex you can't get off your mind that's making you sad. You may have had some choice words with this person. I'm seeing true love is what makes you really happy. You have that in your life. Like, you have real friends that really love you. You have real colleagues that really love you and you love them. You have... your boss loves you and you love him in some way. Most of the relationships you have, they're genuine relationships. They're relationships where you give and you take, and they give you and you take from them, and it's all sharing. It's all good. It's all great. But not in your romantic life. And I'm seeing you replace that desire with the desire for your safety and your money. But it still bugs you here and there. You have an ex that you think about a lot, and you also have a recent breakup you think about a lot. I don't know if that's the same person or not. That's up to you. That's up to you, but... I'm seeing what hurts you the most is when people around you are fighting. You hate it when your family is fighting. You hate it when there's people fighting and you don't know why they're fighting. You hate it that people sweep the rug from under you when they tease your balls and then they just like never call you again or something like that. Like, excuse the metaphor, but you get the imagery, right? Like, someone gets you excited and then changes their mind. Like, that pisses you off. When that's not happening in your life, when things are like, okay, look, A plus B is C. And tomorrow, you see A plus B is C. Like, logical things make you happy. You feel like, okay, I can expect that. I can see that coming. Alright, I'm happy. As long as no shits like this is happening, as long as nothing like this happens, these are like separation cards, right? As long as that's not happening, you're alright. As long as people are not lying to you, you're alright. But you're around a lot of people that just breadcrumb you and lie to you, so you're kind of used to that by now. So even that doesn't make you sad these days. But when someone tries to like make a fool out of you, that pisses you off because you knew what could happen before you trusted them and you just took the chance, right? So people disappoint you all the time, but even that doesn't make you sad because you expect who's gonna disappoint you and who's not. It's like nothing surprises you, but you just hate it when someone stomps on your heart. Or when someone treats you like less, like you don't matter, your feelings don't matter. Oh, you're just around a lot of selfish people. And I'm saying that turned you selfish in a way, but you're not selfish to be selfish. You're selfish so that you can help people later. You can't help people now. That's why you're taking care of yourself now. When you can, this is who you really are. It makes you happiest to help people, to give, to share the money you have. That is what makes you happiest. Sharing your love, your experiences, your life, your home, your bed, your heart, your thoughts. That is what makes you happiest, pal 3. You're someone that is going to be very successful in your life because of you know how people are. This information you know about people is going to lead to your ultimate success in life. You're going to be very rich, maybe a millionaire or more. You may get a career where you're making 6 figures or more. Something like that, something high in society. People see the wealth from your gentle nature. They know that, you're somebody that when you walk somewhere, right, people feel like you don't need them. Like, they just get that energy from you. That you have something on your mind, you have something you're thinking about. You're a very goal-directed person. You don't do things without a reason, right? And you like to drink, you like to party, you like to play around, but you take your own emotions very seriously. So you hate it when someone treats your emotions like they don't mean anything. You hate that. You hate that disrespect. That is what pisses you off. That turns you angry. But you know that it's just drama surrounded by you. So sometimes sometimes you indulge in the drama also. Sometimes you like to drink and have some fun, talk a little shit. You like to do that sometimes. But I'm saying nothing makes it worse than an unfaithful partner. That's what makes you the most unhappy. You like being single, but you aspire to build a home with someone. You like that. You want that. You just want to cut the bullshit out of your life. And I'm seeing your emotional health, normally it's fine. It's just people who lie to you. They build an expectation. Oh, this is how I want it. That's how I want it. And then later you see that's not the case. People say one thing, they do another. And that robs your happiness, but it doesn't rob it for long. You are someone that is in true love with your life. So you'll always find a way to be happy. You're just creative like that. And all the mistakes you've made when it came to relationships and pains and the past, that taught you what to do, what not to do. Just what not to say, what not to do, or when not to do it. Like you learned a lot about timing being paramount to your relationships. And I'm seeing that you're going to go very far in life. And the thought, that thought makes you happy. That's what I'm saying makes you happiest. You're happiest. Your confidence and all the things you busted your ass to get it in life. That's what makes you happiest. Because no one can take that from you. They can leave, but they can't take it from you. They can't take your wisdom from you. They can't take your experience. You have something no one can take. Ever. And one day that is going to pay off. That is what you're happiest. You have very high faith and confidence in yourself and hope and dreams. You are an accomplished person already. If you died today, you would die accomplished. So that is why you are happy. And from what I can tell, you're probably one of the happiest people you know, because when people can't take care of someone like this, right, it's because they feel they can't measure up to it. So maybe you don't even know how bright you shine. So I just want you to leave you on that note that you may be the best thing in so many people's lives. Maybe you don't know that yet. You have to just be on this path. It's unlocking for you. Every day makes you happy, really. I'm just saying it's some fuckheads that piss you off. Excuse my French. I don't have a better word right now. Alright, so, Pile 3, that's your reading. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. This is SAiN signing out.